speaking of me and hot. Is that a good enough segue?
No.
Speaking of me, the person who everybody in the world finds hot sauce is
Wow.
an institution that we enjoy very much. And Hot Ones is a show on the internet that has the premise is eating chicken wings that get hotter as you eat them and interviewing celebrities. But basically at our local today, there is something called the Chili Festival, right?
Yeah, 20 minutes it begins.
20 minutes is starting the Chili Festival, which is basically, it's just a bunch of stalls, a bunch of chili hot sauce. The reason I brought up Hot Ones is because one of the sauces that is on Hot Ones is going to be selling there, which is really cool. And it's basically just about they're going to have chili food. They're going to have chili drinks. Remember last year we had one of those
God, it was gross.
chili drinks? They're
like
so bad.
Vodka.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to.
You
have like a chili vodka. It was
At
gross.
the Chili Fest, you have to have chili
Oh, it was
alcohol.
gross. It took like 20 minutes to make.
Yeah, it really, really tastes weird. But,
Oh, it was
you know,
awful.
it's kind of like part of the
it was
fun.
like, it was wasabi and vodka.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
It was gross. So gross.
Very strange. But that being said, we've got that today. But what was so interesting, today they have, and again, the reason I brought up Hot Ones, they're going to have like a bit of a Hot Ones homemade test for the locals, and you can just sign up. And I actually want to sign up. I think I can do it.
Doubt it.
We're going to see. But they have this I don't know how they choose a winner, though. Because surely there's Yeah, but surely there's a limit where, like, what if there are 5 people still standing? You know what I mean?
Oh, maybe.
Are they just going to give the winner...
Don't you just eat chilies or do you eat
I don't know.
food?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, so they have some mysterious Hot Ones-esque contest where who can eat the hottest sauce or spice or chili or whatever. But speaking of Hot Ones, yesterday at work, one of my coworkers actually brought in the Last Dab hot sauce, which is the final hot sauce they serve on Hot Ones, the TV show. I'll actually get up a photograph that I sent you, Connor, because it was a very interesting experience. And I got to say, to its credit, so I probably have had something hotter than that. I actually think I've had something hotter than the Hot Ones Last Dab sauce.
Okay.
Right? I know that's controversial, but I have. But
that is controversial.
what I will say to the credit of the hot sauce is this. Basically, it's really good. If that makes any sense. It's not a bad sauce. Like it genuinely tastes good.
There it is.
Am I making any sense?
You just passed it.
Lovely. So this was the sauce here. Oh, that's me. There we go. Oh, God. There we are. So this is the Last Dab, Hot Ones, First We Feast, Pepper X, the whole fucking deal. I had it on pizza, and I gotta say,
Pizza?
Show our private messages. Yes, on pizza. Interesting, isn't it?
That is interesting. Fucking pizza.
I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I had the Last Dab sauce. It was very hot, but it wasn't overpowering, and it actually did taste nice. So to the credit of the First We Feast guys, it's a good tasting hot sauce. It is very hot, but it tastes nice. It's worth having. I definitely want to buy some for myself because it's doable. It's manageable.
You can't buy a Last Dab today, can you?
I don't think you can, but it just makes me want to order some.
As seen on Hot Ones.
Yeah, you know. That's what they're going to be saying.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, it's dingo sauce. Well, you know, it's
Wait,
interesting.
what's his name, mate?
Well, I'm glad you made that joke because...
Oh, yeah?
Will Ferrell went on Hot
Yes,
Ones.
yeah. Did he say that?
No, when
Okay.
he got up to the dingo sauce, he said, Dingo, got my baby or ate my baby. Like he said that. But people don't understand that that's a really controversial thing.
Why?
The whole dingo ate my baby thing.
Why?
Because that's a real thing that happened.
What, a dingo ate a baby?
A dingo actually ate, I don't know if it ate or it stole and killed, but a dingo murdered a woman's baby and it was national news.
And that's where the rhyme came from.
That's where I don't know, I guess it just became a saying or a phrase, but it's actually tragic news in Australian history. So every time people make that kind of joke of like dingo ate my baby, it's actually very, very traumatic in the history of Australian culture.
Bloody Will.
Well, people don't know though, so I understand if people don't know. Because Will, he said it, he was like, dingo ate my baby. He was like, what movie's that from? So people think it's just from a movie or from something, but it's actually just from the news.
That's
you
pretty
know?
cool at your sauce. Isn't it made in WA?
It's made in Fremantle. That's right. Yeah.
And it's on Hot Ones. That's pretty
Yeah,
lit.
and it's the 9th sauce. It's the sauce
That's
just
pretty
before
lit.
Hot Ones.
That's pretty lit.
I think it's great. And I've been watching the episodes as they've been coming out, and every episode he says, like, oh, this one's from Australia. And they go, oh, interesting.
Say Perth. Morons.
That's the thing that annoys me.
Say
Is that
Fremantle.
whenever people say Australia, everyone thinks of Sydney.
Oh, Sydney, Brisbane.
Yeah.
Melbourne?
Yeah, maybe.
No.
Maybe Brisbane and Melbourne, maybe. But
No,
Sydney,
Perth.
100%.
Wait.
Wait, is that where the Harbour Bridge is?
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Is that where the Opera House is?
In Fremantle. Where?
Oh, that's with Surfers Paradise, right?
The Gold Coast.
Man, Perth is the fucking old
The West?
coast.
It is the most isolated city in the world, to be fair.